coconut farmers. A gamble. Of the 14,700 hectares of farmland in Ginayangan, some 12,000 hectares are devoted to coconut farming, according to the Municipal Agricultural Office. These coconut farms are regularly devastated by typhoons. Strong winds rip off the coconut tree's life-giving leaves or break off its trunks. From 2010 to early 2015, most of Quezon's coconut trees also became infested with a new species of coconut scale insect. The net effect of these disasters is a misery for farmers like Rizal and Renita. Planting coconut has become more of a gamble. For coconut farmers among the poorest workers in the Philippines, they're gambling with their lives. Around 41% of coconut farmers live below the poverty line, almost double the national average of 25%. The average coconut farming household earns a meager 16,000 pesos a year. We try to make the point that climate-smart agriculture doesn't have to be new. Tired of this game of chance, the Marias couple decided they couldn't live on coconut alone. With the help of the Department of Agriculture and the International Institute of Rural Reconstruction, they tried out a concept called agroforestry. In agroforestry, farmers plant more than one type of crop and in different heights, a concept called multi-story cropping. Like in the Marhes farm, you'll find coconut trees or tall fruit trees watching over everything. In lower levels are shorter fruit trees, coffee or cacao trees, and herbal plants. On the ground are pineapples, tuber, and root crops like cassava, potato, and peanut. Agroforestry experiment. The simple goal of agroforestry is to help coconut farmers survive even if their main crop, coconut, is damaged by unforeseen events. It's the principle of diversifying the production base of farmers because the primary production system here is coconut, just coconut. Imagine if typhoons will be a regular occurrence, and so farmers' livelihoods will be at a disadvantage, said Rene Vidalio of the International Institute of Rural Reconstruction. Coconut farms are the perfect laboratories for experimenting with agroforestry, said International Institute of Rural Reconstruction Senior Program Advisor Dr. Julian Gonsalves. You have all this space between the coconuts not being used, so we are developing options that can be used within the coconut system in the upland, he said. Cassava to the rescue. The idea of growing crops other than coconut has caught on. In September 2014, the International Institute of Rural Reconstruction gave the town one truckload of cassava planting materials. 21 farmers in 6 barangays began cultivating cassava. Today, the numbers have doubled with 47 farmers in 12 barangays now producing cassava, and William Lopez of the Municipal Agricultural Office said, the size of land devoted to cassava has more than tripled from 3 hectares in 2014 to 10 hectares in early 2015. Heartened by how well farmers took the crop, the Department of Agriculture sent them 3 post-harvest machines and more cassava planting materials. After all, it's the Department of Agriculture who is leading calls for Filipino farmers to plant cassava as an alternative to rice and as an intercrop. This is because cassava is well adapted to surviving droughts and storms compared to other crops. The cassava planting farmers are already reaping the fruits of their labor. They now supply unprocessed cassava to Global Food Solutions Incorporated, a Laguna-based food manufacturing company that exports products to 20 countries. Just try it. Seen in this slide, the agroforestry at work in the Marhes farm and the growing trend of intercropping cassava in Ginayangan are both practices of climate-smart agriculture. They're not entirely new concepts. In fact, intercropping had been a traditional practice that was soon lost when farmers began working in the cities. Gonsalves is convinced it's not technologies that drive big change. It's going to be more resource management, more knowledge.
created using Powtoon.